Horatio, Gertrude, and a gentleman enter.
I won't speak to her. She demands it. In fact, she's crazed. Her behavior will inspire your pity. What does she want? She talks often of her father, and says she's learned there are deceptions in the world, and coughs and beats her chest, and takes offense at little things, and says things that don't make sense. Her words are meaningless, yet those who hear her babbling attempt to understand its meaning. They patch up the gaps within her words, and end up hearing what they want to hear. And the winks and nods and gestures she makes while speaking imply, without being clear, that she's hinting at something terrible, deeper meaning.
It would be good for someone to speak to her, because her words might make people think dangerous things.
Bring her in.
The gentleman exits. Gertrude to herself.
To my sick soul, since sin is actual sickness, each little detail seems like a sign of coming disaster. Guilt fills you up with suspicions that are hard to hide, that you give yourself away by trying so hard not to reveal them.
Ophelia enters insane.
Where is the beautiful Queen of Denmark?
How are you, Ophelia?
Ophelia singing.
How can you tell your true love from some other? By his pilgrim's hat and staff, and the sandals on his feet.
Oh, no, sweet lady, what's the meaning of this song?
Did you say something? No, please listen.
Singing.
He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his head is green as grass, at his feet a tombstone. Oh ho.
No, listen, Ophelia.
Please listen.
Singing.
His death shroud was of white as snow.
Claudius enters.
Alas, look at this, my lord.
Ophelia singing.
Covered with sweet flowers which did not fall to the ground in true love showers.
How are you, pretty lady?
I'm well. May God reward you as you deserve. They say the baker's daughter was turned into an owl for refusing to answer Jesus' request for bread. My lord, we know what we are now, but not what we may become. May God be at your table.
She's thinking about a dead father.
Please, let's have no words about that. But when they ask you what it means, say this.
Singing.
Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, and in the morning I'm a girl waiting at your window, waiting to be your Valentine. Then he woke up and put on his clothes, and opened his bedroom door. He let in the girl, who when she left wasn't a virgin anymore.
Pretty Ophelia.
Yes, I'll get to end soon.
Singing.
By Jesus and Saint Charity, alas, what a shame. Young men will do it if they get a chance. By God, they're the ones to blame. She said, before you took me to bed, you promised to marry me. He answers, and by the sun, I would have done just that if you hadn't gone to bed with me.
How long has she been like this?
I hope everything will be all right. We must be patient, but I can't stop crying when I think of how they laid him in the cold ground. My brother will learn of this, and so I thank you for your good advice. Come, driver. Good night, ladies. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night, good night.
Ophelia exits.
Follow her. Watch her closely, please.
Horatio exits.
Oh, her terrible grief has poisoned her mind. All a result of her father's death. Look at her. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude. When troubles come, they don't come one at a time, like spies, but all at once, like an army. First her father was killed. Then your son had to leave because of the violent thing he did. The people are stirred up and confused, thinking up dark theories and whispering about Polonius' death, while we recklessly buried him in secrecy, without an official state funeral. Poor Ophelia has been split from her sanity, without which we're just pictures, or even beasts. Last, and as bad as all the rest of these, her brother has secretly returned from France. His questions about his father's death are answered by vicious gossipers who fill his ears with nasty stories, and who, without knowing what really happened, blame it all on me. Oh, my dear Gertrude, I feel as though I'm being murdered many times at once.
A noise off stage.
Oh, what was that noise?
Where are my Swiss guards? Let them guard the door.
A messenger enters.
What's going on?
Save yourself, my lord. Not even the ocean, when it floods and devours the lowlands, is as ferocious as Laertes. He now leads your officers in rebellion against you. The commoners had called him lord, and, as if they were starting the world from scratch, had all forgotten about the traditions and the customs, that they are bedrock of what we are. They shout, we choose Laertes to be king. They throw their caps in the air, applaud, and shout, Laertes will be king, King Laertes.
Oh, how cheerfully they shout as they hunt the wrong prey. Oh, this is wrong, you disloyal Danish dogs.
A noise off stage. Laertes enters with others.
Where's this king?
To his followers.
Gentlemen, wait outside.
No, let us in.
I beg you, give me a moment.
We will.
Laertes' followers exit.
Thank you. Guard the door.
To Claudius.
Oh, you vile king, give me my father.
Be calm, good Laertes.
Any calm drop of blood in my body would mark me as my father's bastard son, and stamp the label whore on the pure, unstained forehead of my true, devoted mother.
Claudius to Laertes.
What is the cause of this rebellion, Laertes?
To Gertrude.
Let him go, Gertrude. Don't worry that I'll be hurt. God protects the king, so that wild traitors can see what they want to do. They cannot make it happen.
To Laertes.
Tell me, Laertes, why you are so angry.
To Gertrude.
Gertrude, let him go.
To Laertes.
Tell me, man.
Where is my father?
Dead.
But the king didn't kill him.
Let him ask his questions.
How did he die? I won't be lied to. To hell with my oaths of allegiance. Vows can go to hell. Conscience too. I don't care if I'm damned. I swear that I don't care about what happens to me in this world or the next. No matter what happens, I'll get revenge for my father's murder.
Who could stop you?
My own will and nothing else in all the world. I'll gather up the little means I have and use them so well that they will take me a long way.
Good, Laertes. If you wish to know the truth about your dear father's death, answer me this. Are you so angry that in your search for revenge, you are willing to hurt both your father's enemies and his friends?
Only his enemies.
Do you want to know who they are, then?
I'll open my arms wide to his friends, and like a mother pelican with her chicks, I'll give my own heart's blood for them.
Why, now you're talking like a faithful son and a true gentleman. I will prove to you as plain as day that I am innocent of your father's death, and I feel great grief over it.
A voice off stage cries, "Let her in."
What's going on? What's that noise?
Ophelia enters.
Oh, heat, dry up my brains. Oh, salt in my tears. Burn the vision out of my eyes. By heaven, I'll get revenge equal to the death of your madness. Oh, you Rose of May, dear maiden, kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh God, is it possible that a young woman's mind could die as easily as an old man's life? Human nature is made spiritual by love, and when it is spiritual, it gives itself to the one it loves, just as Ophelia has given her sanity to her father, whom she loved.
Ophelia singing.
They carried him and uncovered in the coffin. Hey, non, nonny, nonny. Hey, nonny. And tears poured down into his grave. Goodbye, my dove.
Even if you were sane and urged me to take revenge, you couldn't be more persuasive than this.
You have to sing, a down, and you call him a down. Oh, how it turns around like a wheel, like the lying worker who stole his boss's daughter.
This apparent nonsense has more meaning than rational speech.
Here's some rosemary, that's for no remembering. Please remember love. And here are the pansies, they're for thoughts.
In her madness, she gives us a lesson. Memory and thought belong together.
Here's fennel for you, and columbinus. And here's rue for you, and some for me. We call it the merciful Sunday flower, though you should wear it for a different reason. Here's a daisy. I'd give you some violets, but they all dried up when my father died. They say he had a good death.
Singing.
For a good sweet robin is all my joy.
Sad thoughts, terrible suffering, hell itself. She makes them almost graceful and pretty.
Ophelia singing.
And won't he come again? And won't he come again? No, he's dead. Go to your deathbed. He'll never come again. His beard was as white as snow. His hair was all white too. He's gone, and we moan our useless grief. God have mercy on his soul. And on the souls of all good Christians, I pray to God, God be with you.
Ophelia exits.
Oh God, do you see this?
Laertes, let me share in your grief, or else you deny me my right. Go and choose your wisest friends, and they will sit in judgment of us. If they find me at all reasonable for your father's murder, directly or indirectly, then I'll give up my kingdom, my crown, my life, and everything I call my own to you. But if they find me innocent, then be patient, and I'll work with you to ensure that your soul gets what it desires.
That's what we'll do. The way he died, and his hushed-up funeral, without military display, noble rites, or formal ceremony. All these things shout out as if heaven and earth themselves are demanding that I question the way he died.
As you should, and may the great acts of justice fall on the guilty. Please come with me.
They all exit.